Hi there, welcome to another video by the bottom line. In this video, I want to cover the correlation of India VIX with the new highs that Nifty is reaching to. And it is very important to see India VIX as an index in correlation with the broader markets so that we are able to relate how far the volatility is stretching every time when the Nifty is making a new high. So it is very simple to do that. So we will look at the India VIX. The problem with this chart, if you see right now, is that if we look at it in isolation, it does not make any sense in terms of if it is a number which is 14.38, if it is a number which is 10, if it is a number which is as high as 20. It is impossible to relate what this number means in the sense of broader markets. So if we go back to Nifty and then try and plot, you can do it very easily in TradingView by clicking on this plus symbol and adding the India VIX chart directly to a new pane, right? I will definitely convert this to a candlestick so that we can relate easily, and this is a weekly chart. If we look at from the recent times, which is, let's say, after the high of November 2022, if we look at when we were on the high of November 2022, the India VIX was at 14, after which we saw a decline. One more time the India VIX moved to 11, or rather 11.3. That was one high that Nifty made. After that, another high was made where the India VIX reduced. What that means is the volatility of the broader markets reduced, and once again we made a high somewhere on this candle where India VIX reached to 13, and now when we are making new highs here, we have reached closer to the levels of 15. Now the volatility index, and whenever you hear the word volatility, you should relate it to only one aspect, and volatility is always on the downside. Volatility always comes in the market when the selling sets up or the shorts are getting very heavy or expect a quick decline in the market, is when we relate the word volatility with. So every time a new high was prepared in Nifty, the India VIX has increased significantly, right? So after this high on 11th of September 23, where India VIX was at 11.3, we are now at a level of 15, or rather 16. It even touched the levels of 17 recently. What you will also observe, if you have observed your portfolio from this particular high to this particular high, the percentage increase in your portfolio would have been very minuscule. There are chances, at least what I see in my portfolio is, my portfolio, despite this gain, the portfolio has remained very much flat. What that is indicating to me in consultation with what we see on India VIX is that the volatility is increasing and the stocks are getting hammered despite Nifty making new highs. So that does give me a word of caution in terms of keeping the positions light, keeping a lot of positions in cash, which is what I've been doing from quite some time now, at least since I booked some profits in here on September, somewhere here in Jan, and enough profits have already been booked. So I am very cautious in terms of making any new investments, but the India VIX, if it keeps increasing and touches somewhere 20, then that's a really big concern, whenever India VIX increases very high and makes new highs, uh, for example, if you see here on October 18th, it was a 17, uh, when we had the 2020, and post which it has gone all the way to 30, and after which it kept declining every time the market made a high. So that was a good phase, right? So that phase I don't see right now. And even if we look at the Nifty PE right now, it has reached a 23 levels. I have been time and again speaking about Nifty PE and the average value that I always keep tracking, which is 25.72. Anything beyond that is going to be a concern. And in terms of the India VIX, anything beyond 20 is going to be a concern. So every time the market will make a new high from here, look at what India VIX is showing you. If it is showing an increase in uptick along with the Nifty highs, it's time for someone who wants to be a good investor to step aside from the market and not make any new investments. Volatility always correlates to selling, always correlates to heavy drops, always correlates to correction in the market. With that in mind, keep looking at how Nifty is creating higher highs and how India VIX is reacting in correlation with the Nifty 50. I hope this was insightful. Keep a tight watch on your portfolio. Until I see you next time, I wish you good luck and good investing. Bye bye.